And our reporter, Kit Bradshaw. Good evening, Kit. What do we know about these two people, and do we know anything about their recent movements?
Well, Mark, as the hours go on, we're getting a clearer sense of the timeline of events which led to these two individuals being transferred here to the Royal Victoria Infirmary in the centre of Newcastle. What we know is they fell ill on Wednesday evening. They had been staying at a hotel in York, the Stay City Hotel in the centre of York. They fell ill and they were taken to hospital. But it wasn't until last night that they tested positive for coronavirus. Yeah, this is a major study by a team in the US and in China, and they say the importance of looking at ocean temperatures is because around 90% of the excess heat in our atmosphere is soaked up by the ocean. So it acts like a big sponge, if you like. And they say because of that, if you really want to understand what's going on with global warming, you need to look at what's happening with our oceans.
Kit, just talk us through what's happened this morning.
Yeah, a big decision by Transport for London today in a long-running dispute. As you say, it was more than 2 years ago when they first decided that Uber couldn't have a licence to operate private hire vehicles here in the capital. That led to a big court battle, and eventually a magistrate gave Uber a 15-month licence which ran out in September. TfL agreed to a 2-month extension which expired today, leading to this decision by executives in the building behind me not to grant Uber its requested licence. Now we have Kensington Gardens here in the centre of London has become a known hotspot for parakeet sightings. Hundreds of people come here throughout the year trying to catch a glimpse of the new tropical residents in the less than tropical surroundings. And when food's involved, they're not that hard to find. And last year he took home a pay packet of £12 million.
Whoa,
so
how much?
£12 million, more than £12 million.
And he's risked all of that?
Absolutely, and all eyes will be on McDonald's announcement later on what his severance package will be.
OK. Free burgers for life? I don't know. Let's wait and see. Maybe. It's good to talk to you. Thanks so much.
When scientists analysed the plastic deposited on their rooftop here in London, what they found is only a small proportion was the kind usually used in plastic packaging, whereas the vast majority was acrylic, a material that's increasingly used in our clothing. Julian Kirby has been campaigning for people to reduce their reliance on plastic for years.
Morning, Kit. Tell us then, how bad did it get and why?
Yes, Neil, these figures really grim reading for anyone working in bricks and mortar retail, and they underscore what we've known for some time, that we're spending less in physical shops. East Kent Hospitals is one of the largest in the country and now finds its maternity services the subject of intense scrutiny, with reports that Harry's case is one of at least 7 preventable baby deaths since 2016. The family, including Harry's granddad, Derek Richford, want the Health Secretary to launch an urgent inquiry. Actually, the whole ground floor and basement of City Hall behind me given open to this festive celebration is how the Mayor's office described it. For homeless people, 100 homeless people, as you say, Sarah Jane, invited here today by the Mayor of London, and he served them. He donned a Santa hat and served them Christmas dinner himself. He was stood behind the kitchen table, serving them roast turkey and all the trimmings. But there was a range of other... It was this time last year that the then Home Secretary Sajid Javid declared a major incident over the number of migrants attempting to cross the Channel. 12 months on, and after a busy few weeks for these Border Force vessels, the spotlight is once again on the risks some people are taking to make it to the UK. So just to summarise those developments, a man and a woman were killed on London Bridge, 2 members of the public, 3 others injured, and the identity of the attacker being confirmed by police as 28-year-old Usman Khan from Staffordshire. They say they're not actively seeking anyone else in connection with the attack, but they say their investigation is continuing at a pace.
OK, Kit, for now, thank you.